What's up everybody, welcome to another video in the Ideal Auto Factory. Today I'm at Cookeville Raceway and Hobbies, and I'm here to show you just a little bit about the KRC steering conversion for the Sanwa MT44 or the Sanwa M17. So keep that first, let's get into this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and head over to Instagram, I'll leave a link, and go watch the install video of the Sanwa MT44 conversion, steering conversion. This basically is the equivalent to increasing your throw mechanically as far as steering is concerned. And there's different pulleys you can put on this steering conversion, because it's not just a drop down, okay? It's not just a drop down, okay? This has a pulley on the back. You can see in there's a pulley right there, and then it changes the actual gear ratio, or it changes the amount of throw needed to complete a full steering sweep from left to right. For this conversion, there's a 1.3 ratio all the way up to a 2.0 ratio. Basically, you go from left to right being about here to almost left to right. And I'll show you that right now. So if you pay attention to where the sports is right here, so the S and the sports in the middle here, when I rotate on this red mark there, you can see I end up about the middle where the screw is. This is the mildest ratio of 1.3 with a 30-tooth pulley. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna change this out for a 20-tooth pulley, the most extreme. So once you take off the wheel here, you're gonna go ahead with the supplied screwdriver, the 2mm Allen key, and you're gonna stick it inside. You're sticking it inside of the pulley here to get to that hex, that hex head there, and then you're gonna unscrew while holding the lock nut on the back. So you got to take this all the way off in order to take the pulley off. And then once you take the pulley off, now before you install your new labeled, obviously that's a 20T right there. It says 20 right there, 20. Before you install this, you need to make sure you have the spacer from off the old one here. There it goes, spacer's off. And we put that spacer on the new one here. You see there's the spacer. And now you just repeat the process to put it back on, paying attention to the tension. Paying attention to how much tension you put on this belt here, and I'll show you that here in a second. To me, it's much easier to move the Allen key than it is to move the lock nut, so I use this and I rotate this one. But now that I have it all the way down, I can sort of pull down on this tension here. I can hold the Allen key, sort of drop it down a little more, and then kind of, it's cool because you can rotate down and adjust your tension when you get it snug kind of. So that's still a little too loose. I'm gonna go ahead and go down a little more. I kind of rotate back and forth like this, left and right, and push down on the nut back there, and that gives me the right amount of tension I need. You can see nothing bowing left or right there, so it's good to go. I'm gonna do a final snug fit there, and then good to go. And of course, put your wheel back on. I'm gonna go ahead and put the washer and the screw back on. Now, for all of you who says Expo can do this too, that's not true. Expo cannot make your wrist have to rotate this much for a full lock. And you remember I said the S's, I almost was at the screw, right? I stopped about here. This is right here, and you know that was supposed to be where I stopped, right? Well, look how much further I have to go. I have to go way over here now. At this point, you get the idea. Rather than me go overboard with explaining this, I'm just going to keep it simple. You have your normal steering ratio, the normal rotation. Then you multiply that by whatever pulley ratio you're using. So 1.3 all the way up to 2. And of course at 2, the 2.0, you're rotating your steering wheel 2 times the amount that you would at stock. So on to the rest of the video. Which means your hand's doing more work. It takes more work to get to the full lock. Now what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna try to record myself driving and showing the car at the same time as I switch through stock steering and then the converted steering with the double throw. Pretty much going from throwing, you know, this much to throwing the steering this much. And we'll see how it goes. Clearly you can see here that the 2.0 ratio, I am moving my hand, my fingers a lot more to get the same effect that the stock ratio is doing. This is a great visual of why this really isn't for everybody, but to those who want to be more involved, more connected, I would say, to the car, this is a great way to do it. I am not personally on the 2.0 ratio, but I use the 1.3, and this is just a demonstration of how much, you know, action you can get out of moving your hand and how it feels to watch the car move and actually move your hand back and forth a lot more than you normally would. Yeah, that's how the steering conversion works. Again, there's different variations, so you don't have to go that extreme. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back to my 1.3 because I'm just comfortable with that right now, and then I'll increase to something later. But yeah, that is the KRC Kaizen. I believe I said Kaizen at the beginning of the video, but it's Kaizen RC Sanwa MT44 and M17 steering conversion. It's not just a drop down, guys. This actually changes how much throw you put into your steering as far as going from left to right. You do have more mechanical work to do when you put this steering conversion on. So thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go enjoy some more drifting. Keep God first, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.